Member for Langley Willowbrook.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's an honour to speak on motion M207, liquor service in movie theatres. As mentioned by the member from across, movie theatres have been more than just places to watch films. They are gathering spaces, what many call third places, where people come together outside of home and work to share stories, emotions, and experiences. In an increasingly digital and isolated world, these spaces matter more than ever. Yet over the past few years, movie theatres have been struggling to survive. In 2012, the BC government took a step forward towards modernizing by allowing liquor services in movie theatres. However, that policy came with some limitations. Alcohol could only be served in adult-only screenings and in the lobby areas. While well-intended, these restrictions have limited the potential impact of the change and have not gone far enough to support theatres facing ongoing financial challenges. Allowing movie theatres to serve alcohol to responsible adults during regular screening is not a threat to society. It is a modest, practical step that could help these important cultural spaces remain visible. Adults are already trusted to make responsible choices in a wide range of environments, and there is no compelling reason to treat movie theatres differently. Restaurants, bars, and cultural events, such as concerts, all successfully serve alcohol in settings where people of different ages are present. These establishments manage to enforce legal drinking age requirements every day without issues. The systems and practices already exist. Theatres would simply be joining a well-established framework. Moreover, this is not an uncharted territory. Other provinces, such as Alberta, already allow movie theatres to serve alcohol more freely. These authorities have demonstrated that it can be done responsibly without negative impacts on public safety. At its core, this is about fairness, modernization, and supporting local businesses that provide to our communities. Movie theatres are a part of our culture fabric. Giving them the flexibility to adapt to changing consumer outcomes could make a meaningful difference in their ability to survive and thrive in today's society. If we value these shared spaces and the role they play in bringing people together, then we should be willing to be responsible to taking steps to support them. Expanding responsible alcohol services in all movie theatres, not just in small independent ones, is one of those steps. For that reason, I bring forward amendment to motion. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to support an amendment to a motion to M207. This amendment removes the words small and independent, ensuring that all movie theatres in British Columbia have the option to serve alcohol during mixed-age showings. This is a simple and reasonable change. It does not require any theatre to serve alcohol. It only ensures that every theatre has the same opportunity to decide what works best for their business and their audience. At its core, this is about fairness. The current wording creates an uneven playing field, allowing some theatres to offer a service that others cannot, despite operating under the same provincial regulation. Two theatres can follow the same rules, serve the same communities, and meet the same safety standards, yet only one is permitted to expand its offering. That inconsistency is difficult to justify and confusing for consumers. If we believe in equal treatment, we should not be prioritizing one business model over another. This is also about enhancing the movie-going experience. For many adults, going to the movies is not just about watching a film, it's also a social outing. Date nights. The option is to enjoy a glass of wine or a local craft beer can make that experience more enjoyable and more complete. Larger theatres with their advanced sound systems, premium seating, and established services practices are just as capable of providing safe, well-mannered environments. There is no compelling reason to exclude them from offering the same experience, Madam Speaker. There are economic benefits as well. Expanding this option to all theatres would encourage an advancement across this industry. It would allow theatres to offer to their offerings remain competitive and better respond to changing consumer experience. It also opens the doors for stronger partnerships with local breweries, wineries, and producers, giving them more opportunities to showcase British Columbian products. That supports not just the theaters, but local businesses and regional economics throughout this province. We should also be clear about safety. Reasonable and responsible alcohol service is already governed by strict provincial regulations. Staff training, age verification, and service standards are well established and enforced in BC. This amendment does not weaken those protections in any way. It simply ensures that all theaters operating under those rules are treated equally. Ultimately, this amendment is about consistency, fairness, and choice. It supports theaters of all sizes, regardless if they're small or independent, respects the ability of businesses to make reasonable and responsible decisions, and gives consumers more options in how they enjoy their experiences. So the question before us is simple. Do we maintain an unnecessary restriction, or do we create a level playing field? I urge that this House to support this amendment and allow all movie theaters to allow this motion to take place and broaden the motion. Thank you, Madam Speaker.